Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
He's to the 10, and this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Hoffman. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On first down, Hoffman eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Pushing now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. A good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Hard throw, incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw on third down, Hoffman. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Carr out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. So a nice Nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Keeps it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hoffman over the middle. He's got Deshaun Hamilton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
808, 637.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just Short. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Hoffman. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw his Carr. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Hoffman escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Detroit! Detroit!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Good, good! Good, good! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hot!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3-19!
From the gun, Hoffman going to throw deep for the ends, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
McManus now for the extra point. McManus's point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Hoffman forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on second down, Hoffman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
Off play action. Hoffman. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Off the play fake. Hoffman. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Hoffman being chased out left. And he's going to go down again.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Hoffman. And the pressure gets to him again. Bruce Irvin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen. Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now, Barney, Barney. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Weber completes it right side to Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Point after now from Catanzaro. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Gone.
And now again, the play clock's going to run. out on him. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green.
Off play action. Hoffman is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some